Alrighty then, welcome back to another Repentance run. It's been a minute or two since I've done a run. That's because I had to take a little bit of a break because my vocal cords were absolutely shot. For those of you that are new here and that don't know this story, yeah, I was in a fast food line and I tried doing a super voice, or not super voice, but a really deeper and gurgly type voice than I normally am to my sister because she asked me a question. I was trying to make a joke, and it felt like my entire throat was wrapping around itself. So, yeah, I am not too happy about that, but you know what? Maybe I needed the break. Who knows? All things happen for a reason, I guess. But, as I said earlier, hello, new people that are coming in. And if you're a returning viewer, definitely I appreciate the support coming back in. And normally here, I would do some form of comment or something, but I think I'm going to change it up ever so slightly. Just a little bit, just a little bit. You'll figure out once we've beaten the boss here. And I do want to try to be a little careful here, because the lost, or at least the tainted lost here, as you can see, that Holy Mantle effect, and we spawned with a card. Got Ancient Recall, and we get... Okay, well then... I'm going to take the Chariot card, because that means we can go inside the Curse Room over here, giving us invincibility, so we don't have to ding our Holy Mantle effect that you see up there. And the only way you can get that back is if you get some form of another Holy Mantle card. I mean, I guess you could find like Death Certificate and give yourself Holy Mantle, but if you're finding Death Certificate, you might as well give yourself 9 lives. Or get yourself 9 lives, not give yourself 9 lives. Hangman is absolutely useless because we already have flying, but yeah, it's a good thing we got that Ancient Recall there early because, well, we have another Holy card, so this is looking like a pretty good run starting off here, especially with a luck upgrade. Oh my goodness. I'm already loving it. It's like a McDonald's Happy Meal. Ooh, just trying to get myself a little more room here. Take out these side poops here so I don't have to worry about these flies. Give myself a little more space. Honestly, this is something you probably should be doing to begin with. I'm going to do it again on this side. Oh, Dingle decided to charge. As you see here, for those of you that are not really that adept at this game, which is okay. One, you should definitely have fun with it and not get too frustrated whenever you lose. Because with this character, I lose a lot. I mean, a lot. I'll probably end up dying this run at some point. But, in the sake of getting something out, whether we win or lose, I hope I get a good run here. But, as you see there, Dingle was skirting around. Isaac has a tendency, and a really bad tendency, to take... I think the secret room's going to be here. Take... Oh, it wasn't. Okay, well, never mind. To take enemies that are charging or moving, have any form of movement, and whenever you do fire at them, it just, like, accelerates them. It's like they're on ice. Oh, and I forgot to say, the thing that I was going to do, I don't have it set up. So maybe next time. Well, actually, no. Let me clear this room, and then I'll do it, because I can do a little editing here. Alright, cleared this room, and time for the little edit, the little jump cut. Alrighty then. Here's a little jump cut. Instead of picking out a single comment, I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't I showcase the comments of like the last few videos? That seems like a little better instead of picking one out, so that way people don't get jealous or anything like that. But we have this one from the community thing that I posted out talking about how videos can be a little short this way. It says, "Get well soon, brother." Thank you, Uni. That definitely means a lot. And then we have Beansman, a new subscriber. It says, "I'm new viewer. Thank you, thank you." And I think you got potential. I think I got some potential if my throat will ever want to heal back up. And I like the commentary. However, I think you can make your thoughts a bit better instead of rambling a little. I'm going to stick around. Well, I hope you enjoy your time around here, whether it be 1 or 2 videos or however long you do decide to stick around. But yeah, I definitely agree as well. The commentary can be a little iffy sometimes. I'm getting really used to that. I haven't been doing this for years yet, but I feel like I definitely got a lot better. If you go back to some of my older videos, older Isaac videos, you'll definitely tell that I've gotten a lot better. And then this one's from Caffeinated Cutie. Oh, I love that name so much. Box of Friends works with Jello. They're talking about the greedier mode that I played with Tainted Lilith, and I had found Jello, or not Jello, but Box of Friends, and I wasn't sure if it worked with Tainted Lilith. As you can see here, they said they're not sure if they worked with Tainted Lilith. And they had a combo where they found out with school bag, and box of friends. So that's pretty interesting. And then I got Amon Hamri. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your names. This is what a good video. I really like this one. That was a good start. And the last one here from Blast says, your videos make my day. Keep it up. Thank you. That definitely means a lot. It makes me feel better, especially since I'm not really feeling completely up to snuff right now. But stuff like that definitely is something that keeps me going forward. But let's continue on with this video where hopefully I can get something. Maybe we can go alt path. I'm feeling an alt path run. We do need to go fight Mother at some point, and it's something I've been struggling to do it, to be honest. Let's get rid of this Claudie first. Ugh, get out of here. Everybody knows me and my bane, the bane of my existence, the Claudies. Just the way that they move around, I get hit by them so often. And well, since we're playing the Tainted Lost here, yeah, we don't want to be hit like ever. Well, I do want to go back and find our item room because I don't really feel all that strong yet, and I don't want to fight the boss. So there's going to be a little bit of backtracking this floor. But that's a-okay. I've been actually a little busy, even though my my throat has been, or I shouldn't say my throat, but more my vocal cords have been absolutely, you know, wrung out. I helped my father put some wheat into one of the gravity bins. And if you don't know what a gravity bin is, it's a type of bin. Ooh, we can take this. That you store grain in, and you open a slot from the bottom, and the grain pours out from the bottom, i.e. using gravity to, you know, move the grain out of this bin. And, well, hence the name Gravity Bin. So, and he was harvesting the wheat that we had planted because our farm's moving more towards a holistic natural approach. You know, essentially no chemicals or anything like that. Or at least reduced amount of chemicals. Well, actually, no, we're going away from chemicals. So, essentially like it's organic, but not without the licensing, because we can't legally call it organic without spending a lot of money. Yeah, I do find that a little iffy. So essentially you can just the D8, no thank you. Essentially you can just call your stuff maybe? Nope. Okay, well then my radar is off today. You just call yourself all natural instead of organic, and then you get away from that, because it essentially means the same thing, just without all the government licensing on top of it, which is a huge pain. Ooh. PhD is pretty good, especially since it's half price here, and perks are useless. And 4.5 volt, I said my experiences with the last Isaac run that I did about how good 4.5 volt is, but it's all right, especially when you're facing more tankier bosses like Hush, Delirium, even Mom's Heart can be a little tanky sometimes. But generally, by that point in your run, you should be relatively well off and being able to just take Mom's Heart out just like instantly. We do have ourselves here Black Champion Monstro, which I'm not really a huge fan of, since he's just gonna keep barfing at us. Ew, what are you? Some sort of drunk at a party? I don't know. But he finally goes down. Easy fight. I did pick up Pop here because, well, I do like Pop. Strength card, no thank you. Another perks. We have 2 perk pills in rotation. That kind of sucks. Ooh. This is really painful. Which one do we take? I mean, Eye of Belial Pop is really, really good. But Duality, we can potentially swap over to Angel Deals. And Brimstone is so nice too. Brimstone Pop is pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to go Eye of Belial in this situation. It definitely hurts me. I don't know what you guys would do. Like, tell me what you would. Which one would you choose? Would you choose Eye of Belial? Would you choose Brimstone? Which one would you choose? Because I definitely feel like in this situation, Brimstone is actually a good choice. Most of the time, I don't really care much for Brimstone, as it has some synergies, but they're kind of rare. And to me, Brimstone is kind of like not really a B tier. I mean, it's an A tier item. It's not like an S tier item where it's like a must-have. It's definitely very good and it's very strong, but I don't know. It's kind of fallen out of favor for me. One, because it doesn't appear that often, and two, you have to charge it, and you have to have a relatively high fire rate, so that way you can get that charge fast enough. I don't know. I'm probably just belly aching over it. Random tier. Gotta be careful of that. Go back out and back in so we don't get hit by one of the sky tiers. Thank you for the penny. The buttons are definitely a 100% gamble because they could spawn enemies, but they do. I think it's believed that they have like a 5% chance at spawning spawning items, which is pretty cool because there's only been once where I've actually gotten an item from a button. I don't know if anybody else has. It's definitely really rare, but it's pretty cool when it does happen. And you're like, oh my goodness, an item. I think it was wood and nickel. I'm not really too certain what item it was. I found pills. Absolutely useless. I'm so glad that we got PhD and all our pills we can't really use yet. You would think that they would appear more often. It's kind of funny how the game does that, to be honest. Like, you get, what is it? Some form of homing. Backstabber is just an absolute must here. You get some form of homing. Oh, speaking of box of friends. Sure, why not? I'll hold on to it just in case we do get something like Twisted Pair and the Devil Deal. But yeah, you get like some form of mapping, and then immediately the next floor you get like Curse the Lost, so you can't actually see what your map is. And then you get like PhD, and then you're not getting any pills or any good pills. Sure. Let's go ahead and fight the boss here. Rainmaker. You're gonna have to stay a little far back. Mostly because you don't want him to do that long form attack. Not that one. It seems like he doesn't want to do it. But as you can see here, Backstabber is doing an amazing job getting us that extra damage here. We finally do get Perfection and Speedball. Well, we don't really want the shot speed up, to be honest. But I guess the next thing we're looking for this little combo here is actually some form of homing. Homing would be amazing. I mean, like, really, really good. Getting those eyebrow shots to constantly tick on damage onto an enemy. Do I want... like I said, we don't really want the shot speed, because we kind of want our shots to just sit on top of it. But the extra Planetarium Chance is pretty nice. I think I'm going to pass on it, though. Unfortunately. We don't really need the item, and it's... I'm an idiot, and I used Holy Card. Rip. But I think we can probably find another one in the shop at some point. So it's not that big of a deal. As long as we don't get hit, I think we should be fine. Especially since we're going to be going against rooms such as this. Ooh, stay over here and wait for everything to pass. But let's go ahead and go and get that key piece. Move out, move back in, just to get rid of all those tears. You know, just a little something that you can do to keep yourself safe. Not that I should really be talking too much about keeping yourself safe, because, well, yeah, this character, if you don't know, as I did say earlier, I do have a lot of losses on this character, and it's also the character that I have the most losses in. I think I have something like a 21 to 27 loss streak with this character. It's definitely a pretty hard character, or can be a very hard character. Especially since you can only get hit twice, and, well, if you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you know that I love taking my bad damage. Alright, and we get a Tears Up. Oh, baby. That's going to help quite a bit. Alright, let's go back and get our key piece here, so that we can essentially do go fight Mother. Ooh, 2 pills, and they're both I found pills. Alright. Gotta love it. Can we double the knife piece? Oh. Wait. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I didn't read the description from the item description mod here. Apparently with Box of Friends, if he has no familiars, he'll summon a demon baby. And I did not know that was a thing. Huh. I guess you learn something new about this game every day, which is something I'm constantly finding out. You know, every time I do a run, there's always something that's different. Alright, and down we go. We gotta get 2 bombs so we can go down to the mines slash ash pits. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure we can get all the items that we, or all the bombs and consumables that we need on this floor, considering we do have perfection, which is one of the major reasons why I really like playing this character. Funny enough, perfection puts your luck at 10, but since we've gotten 2 lucky pennies, or 2 luck ups, we're at 12 now, and 10, I believe, is your max luck stat for room rewards. So we're going to be getting a lot of room rewards. As you can see here. Get out of here, troll bomb. You stink. I would love to take out the charge beggar there, but we kind of need the bombs for right now. Alright, that's 1 boss down, and carrying Queen is going to be super easy here, especially since we have piercing thanks to the Eye of Belial. So this is going to be an easy fight. I'm glad I did this one. And we're 2 of 3 for Spun. Thanks for getting growth hormones. You know, giving us just a damage up and another speed up. Speed is very important so that way we can dodge and get out of the way of different enemy shots and stuff like that. Let's see, what else have I been doing over my time here? Well, I did mention of gathering the wheat. Oh, another pill? What is it? Relax. I mean, might as well. They gave us a couple of half hearts. It could have been a lot better than that. You never know. Could have definitely paid out with something. I do want to play that beggar, but I kind of want to go to the shop first, just in case there's something real good in there. It could be like a member card and then a sacred heart behind them in that member card shop. Hey, it's happened to me before where I've spent all my money on a floor, got member card, and then down there was something really good. So I'm gonna be a little cautious here. Common cold. I mean, I do love my poison damage in games. And we have just so much money. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to hold off on getting the sticky nickel here. As, yeah, we only have 2 bombs. But I think it'll be okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight Husk. Not a hard boss in the slightest. Alright. Got torn photo. Inside here is... Alright. We gotta bring out the magic coin here. Left is gonna be heads. Right is gonna be tails. It's heads. Ah, it was Jello. I mean, Jello's pretty good, but I'm thinking, do we want Box of Friends or do we want Jello? I mean, they do kind of work together, but I think Jello is a little better here, especially since it increases our DPS. Even though it would have been nice to be able to get something like Twisted Pear. And before I forget and accidentally use a bomb, let's use one now. Use them now and get that alt path opened up. I kind of don't like the fact that you have to do all this extra work to get these alt paths. Like the one where you have to give up 2 HP, the one where we just did. Oh, look at that. A holy card. Glowing Hourglass. That's actually a little better than Jello here, because then we can undo any bad damage that we take. Don't mind if I do. And there's... Don't mind if I do, even though we did just give up Jello. And it does kind of stink because we gave up the other item in the Devil Deal. Oh well, I guess hindsight being 2020 and everything. We probably should have gone to the shop first anyway. Well, then again, it wouldn't have affected the coin toss, so I guess it doesn't matter. Glass eyes, pretty good, pretty good. Get over here. That backstabber's going to be taking out Reap Creep here pretty heavily. Like, look at that backstabber damage. Oh my goodness, you love to see it. Oh my goodness. Let's redo that. I'm pretty sure I can do this fight without taking damage. The only reason why I took damage from him is because he did that little slide effect. Even though this is a pretty strong side to be sitting on. How much do I want glass eye? Let's clear the rest of the floor before we try to do that. And it would be nice if I could just fly in there, but I kind of need something to break the door. If we had like Terra, that would be pretty nice. That's Essence. That's an okay trinket for the Lost or Taint Lost because it gives you those wisps and they protect you against enemy projectiles. So it's not that bad of a trinket, but we have perfection here. Alright, a double blind item again. Alright, coin. Left is heads, right is tails. Heads, again. And it's money equals power. Alright. Giving us 3 extra damage since we have so much money. Now, one thing we could have used Glowing Hourglass for is actually picking up one item and then using Glowing Hourglass if we are dissatisfied with said item, and then picked up the other one. I mean, I guess it's a little cheaty because I have that one mod, the Regret mod, that shows you what the other item is. So, I don't know how people would feel about that. Because then I'd be able to see what the other what the other item is, and then just use one charge of Glowing Hourglass instead of 2. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. And look at that. We can finally go get the other key piece. So let's go back and do that, so that way we aren't backtracking too much. And the Indiana Jones run here isn't too bad since we already have flying. We can just kind of skirt on right past through everything. But yeah, how's everybody's week and weekend gone? Has anybody been up to anything interesting? Any new projects anybody started? I've been delving pretty deep into the whole, not really just art, because that's something I've been picking up ever since I've been doing my own thumbnails, like actually drawing them and not just, you know, putting images together in like some form of imaging editing software. But I've also been looking at video game stuff. Because, you know, I do want to make my own at some point. And you know what? This extra time, since I've been struggling to actually get a video out because it's hard to talk every so often. Which is one reason why there's pauses in between these, as I've said earlier in this video, why there's pauses in between my commentary here. Because I can feel that tightness, and I'm like, I should probably not do that. And it's really interesting. There's a lot more work into it than you would think. Like, you know, you have to know code. That's one step. You have to know, you know, some form of artistic work, whether it be 3D modeling, pixel artwork if you're doing something more 2D. And then you have to know some form of animation. 9 volt, that doesn't do anything for us because we don't have a charge-based active item. But we'll hold on to it, even though it's a little bit of a downgrade in our damage since we lost a little bit of money, but that's okay. And you know what? Let's go ahead and fight the boss since we have, and it's going to be Great Gideon. Oh my goodness. A very easy boss to take damage on, just because they spawn so much stuff. And I don't want to try to stay away from kind of the centers here. Just so that way things that are spawned in don't try to hit me too much. And it's really hard to stand in one spot to try to keep yourself safe. Not only does Great Gideon himself try to interfere a little bit with all his different shooting and whatnot. He got Synth Oil, which is spun. Oh boy. And we got a pill that has no effect. Wow. And no Devil Deal either. Alright, let's go back and try to do and get Glass Eye. Because it is a damage up. And damage with the law, since we have an increased damage multiplier, just is chef's kiss. Alright, let's try this again. Last time. I'll probably fight Reap Creep the supposed way. The fight Reap Creep. Which is to stand over here. And since we got a little extra damage from getting the Spun transformation, I think we'll be a-okay. And look at that. We completely demolished them. Oof. I would love to take number 6. Honestly, I would. And since we're over here, we might as well look inside here just in case there's something that we want, and there isn't. So let's go back. I mean, there could have been a Guppy item in there. They put in us at like 2 or 3 for Guppy. Or, yeah, 2 or 3 for Guppy because we have Guppy's Eye. I think with that, we're going to go ahead and go down to the next floor. You know, this run is going pretty good. But we still got to be a little cautious because it can go sour pretty quickly. You know, and knowing me, I can very easily ruin a run. Doesn't matter how powerful I get. Which is kind of exciting. You never know if a run is going to be a win or a loss. Because I do like posting both. You know, like, oh my goodness, look at this really cool run I got. I kind of derped it at the end. Because I took a Devil Deal I shouldn't have. Which is like the main reason of how I die. You know, I'll end up taking a Devil Deal. And it's like, oh, we're super strong. We can go down to like 2 hearts. And then 1 little chip of damage, 2 little chip of damage. And then the next thing I know, I'm begging for forgiveness. Please, I just need another soul heart. Get ourselves a nice... Let's continue on here. Is this Mausoleum 1? Yeah, it is. Okay, we can go ahead and fight the boss. Siren? I mean, it's not the hardest boss in the world to fight. Just gotta be a little cautious here. Especially when he starts singing and our knife piece gets taken away from us. And Mr. Dolly for more range. That means our tears are gonna stay around longer. Oh boy. Mega Blast is a very good active item, but I think I'm gonna have to take Demon Baby here. Not that Demon Baby's better. Like, I can already hear people yelling at... Okay, that's why we have Glowing Hourglass. I can already hear people saying, you did take Mega Blast. Well, I think safety in this situation is a little better than going for extra damage. Not only that, but you can run into stuff very easily with Mega Blast. Just as I ran into that moving spike in that 1-4. Yeah, that could have happened if I was using Mega as well. So I'm going to have to refrain from that. Give me them bombs. I mean, I should go into the arcade. There could be a claw machine. Okay. If we spend all our money here, I just want to see what's in this machine. Alright, we can just undo it. We don't really need SMB Superfan. We can carry on here. One thing I've been doing actually quite a bit of as well, on top of trying to learn stuff for my video game, I've been absolutely sucked into the YouTube shorts. They've got my number. And I keep coming across this one guy that's like, he's not very good, I'm gonna be honest. But he does like these Isaac facts. Like a quick, like, 5 Isaac facts or whatever. Ooh, what is this? A range upgrade. That's pretty good. Mystery item? Oh, he's not scared. That's lots of damage. It does lower our fire rate, but you know what? That's okay. But yeah, he's doing all these different Isaac facts, and most of them I already know. But there are some every so often that I would like to do that. Teleports us to deal with the devil, which doesn't do anything. And I'm an idiot because I took that, which is going to cause us to take damage. I couldn't use the glowing hourglass because then we would have gone straight back to the double deal. So unfortunate that we have lost our Holy Mantle card yet again. As you can tell, I goober these things up. It does happen. And I almost walked into the spike there. Oh my goodness, it puts you on the edge of your seat, doesn't it? You never know. The next room could be my last. Alright. I guess I can ask, what was the best... Since I have such difficulty ever winning with this character, I mean, it does happen. It's just not very often. What is the best Tainted Lost run any of you have done? We can go ahead and do this. Honestly, right now, this is a pretty strong run. I've definitely lost certain runs that should have been 100% wins. Oh my goodness, our damage is absolutely insane. Usually, Spirit Visage here, or Visage here, is super bad against the Tainted Lost, just because of how tanky it is and how sporadic its attacks are. But with our damage there, we managed to get out of that without actually taking a hit. But yeah, what is like the best or worst Tainted Isaac run? Not Isaac. You know what I mean. Tainted Lost. I've definitely had runs where I've had like starter deck, you know, extra charges for my active item, and I was spawning holy cards left and right, and then just one floor, I wasn't getting that extra luck, and then bam, dead. Rainbow Baby, that's pretty good. That's 2 or 3 for conjoined, which is actually something we want with Pop here. If we manage to actually get conjoined, even though that technically is a damage down, it does help because with Pop you want more than one. You want more than one method of producing tears, because essentially what you want to do is fill the entire room up. That's one reason why Pop is super good. Actually, let's redo this room. And just move around like that. I kind of hesitate a little bit there. Alright, let's take the negative. We did not get a double deal. As you noticed, the knife piece went into... Oh, we just barely missed boss rush too. Probably should have rushed it a little bit more. But as you noticed, the knife piece here, here's a little bit of a tip. The knife piece hitting this door, opening it up. If you get a devil deal or a boss rush and you go into one of those 2 rooms, you do have a chance of this room closing up. So be careful of that. Try to go into special rooms before you throw the knife. It was an accident that I did throw the knife, because I didn't actually want to throw it. I don't like this. Woo! How did I not get hit there? I do not know. I just activated 100% of my frontal cortex, and it just calculated 2 + 2. Oh, man, that's actually exciting. And this is one of those runs where Glowing Hourglass is going to save us quite a bit. We do need to try to find another holy card at some point. That is a definite must-have. Even though there's no more shops, money is still a get for us because of money equals power. And also in case we come across a beggar of some sort. Typically, for right now, let's actually go back. I know this is going to be a little bit of a detriment to us, but let's go back and actually try to do a full clear. It's going to eat up a little bit of time and extend the video. That's not what I'm trying to get at. I just want to try to get as much as possible that we can out of these floors, because the mother fight is not going to be easy. And we only get 3 charges of the Glowing Hourglass. Let's guarantee our devil deal here. Okay. Conjoined or conjoined? I think we'll take conjoined. Alright. We have liftoff now. Actually, no. I don't want that. Ah, I didn't want to increase the devil deal chance. Ah, that's unfortunate. If we don't get a double deal on this floor, the next floor will be, well, we won't have it on the next floor. Never mind. So it doesn't matter whether or not we get one now. Alright, let's look inside here. Nothing we care for. I mean, I guess we could play the 3-Skull Monty for a chance at a tarot card, but I don't think he drops a Holy Mantle card. Let's go ahead and open this chest, so that way the next one. But yeah, getting a conjoined here, as you can see, we're definitely filling up the room, which is what you want with Pop. And why I actually like Pop, because those runs are actually the most fun. The ones where you just fill the room up with garbage, visual doo-doo. Come on now. Finally. Did we already find? We did already find the secret room. I was going to think it would be north of there, but thankfully we already found it. I could try to find the super secret room. I don't know where it'd be on this floor, if I'm going to be completely honest here. Not going to go into the curse room yet, just in case we have a really bad boss that we have to fight against. And that is a full clear of this floor. Alright, let's go ahead and fight the boss. I should go inside the curse room. But there could be a chance that we need the extra glowing hourglass charge. Because if it's that one boss that looks kind of like a Reaper, I forget his name. But if we do get him, I'll be certain to see. Nope, it's just going to be Chimera, which can be difficult in of itself. Mostly because, well, you'll see here in a second. There you go. He splits into two, which can be difficult. Come on, another holy card. Yes, we do get it. Okay. 2 of spades, doubles are that. Ace of hearts, we don't want to use. Joker card. If only we could take it to the next floor. That kind of sucks. But double holy mantle is definitely the way to go. Now we have 2 hits times 3, so that's a total of 6 hits that we can potentially use to beat Mother here. That is as long as we don't actually get hit, which I don't want. So hopefully we find the boss immediately, and also get quite a bit more money. Try to get the 99 cents. I'm not too scared. Ooh. Thank you for the damage up. Destroys all rocks. Nah, we don't need that. I was hoping that'd be not an Alge's rune. Degas? No, not a Degas rune. Perks is unnecessary because, well, we can't take damage, or else we'll just die. Alright, feeling the boss is not this way, it is this way. Had to use a glowing hourglass charge there. A little unfortunate, because we went the wrong way and it kind of trapped us in one of those trap rooms. You're almost guaranteed to take a hit, especially with the build that we have here. Unfortunate. Now we're down to however many charges? 4 hits? Alright. Let's try it. Whether we win or lose. Okay. Well, we immediately took damage. Let's try that again. Let's also throw some La Bombas in there. Oh no, I didn't use glowing hourglass in time. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, that was a good run, I'd have to say the least. My throat is absolutely shattered right now. Otherwise, I'd try to do another run. But I hope you enjoyed today's run, and I'll see you in the next one.